Welcome back to more Divinity Original Sin. I'm Negative Zero. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. Well, we've just defeated Evelyn, won a major battle against some really fierce opposition, and we've moved the story forward. Now, we did discover that Evelyn didn't kill Jake. It was a lady named... Oh, what was her name? She's the witch. Find the witch. Iccharus. Leandra's sister, the conduit, of course, the main bad lady up to this point. Anyway, we have a lot of stuff to pick up. First, let's talk to Jahan. It looks like he has something to say.
By sword and sorcery, stalk this stiff, stirring strumpet beyond the shores of death. Once more, we have stumbled upon an amateur. One who disfigures the pallid elegance of necromancy's visage with rank and vulgar imperfections. She dabbled with flesh like a child with its pudding. She was deaf to the screams of her victims as she made the scalpel glide through exposed limbs with the easy grace of birds through air. And for what? For nothing but to command death. The true necromancer. It is life he wants to command. Immortality. Achieve this, and the screams of agony will not have thundered forth from tortured throats in vain. They will be forgotten in the maelstrom of time eternal.
I suppose I too would go far to attain immortality, even if it means pain and death for others. Yes, you do need to be cruel to be kind. Kind to oneself, that is, especially if it... He's really convincing us to be...
For what is humanity, after all, but a gathering of germs from which an exalted few may pluck the subject their studies require and vivisect them into oblivion while propelling themselves into eternity.
He might just be evil.
Glory be this noble pursuit, tainted as it may be by the blunders of simpletons like Evelyn. Let us eradicate such vermin wherever we find it. Let us seal up every crevice it crawls from. But let us never lose sight of the higher purpose that the art of necromancy promises yet. So now to pursue said promise with haste and determination. Death is a friend of time. Life is not.
But I guess he's our kind of evil. Let's pick up all this stuff. We are looking for... Let's see if it's around here. I don't see it. Now, I don't know if we need... Let's look at the information on this. Highly addictive substance. Let's just grab it. A smelly scarf. Is that something we can wear? Is that like here? Or maybe... Oh, the enlightened amulet. That is in the shape of a hexagon. Maybe that's what we need. And maybe it just went into our inventory when we won the battle. I'm not sure. But I think that's what we have to put in to the thing under the church. The little thing that's the little pedestal by the force field. So we can go in there. I don't think we need to wear it. We're not really the strong type. But that's Evelyn right there. Well done. Let's just take a glance around.
I think I'll stay off that particular device.
Okay. It just looks... Yeah, just some regular stuff. Nothing special. Is there a chest, maybe? Oh, yeah, there's a chest right here. Yeah, let's go over here. Looks like there might be an interesting thing or two. Oh, yeah. Look at this. A farm scythe. Identify it. Object identified by Jahan. Look at that damage! Wow! We'll be selling that. Another amulet. Okay. And mute. What is this? Witchcraft. Adept witchcraft spell. We don't know any witchcraft, but it's worth 800 gold. And this is worth 600. Yeah, we'll keep the intelligence and bartering, but let's look at some of the other guys and see what they have. What do you have? We'll keep the initiative. Jahan doesn't have anything, so maybe we'll do this for him. It wouldn't be bad. Did we get a staff? Did we get like Evelyn's staff? Metal, water, staff. Yeah, I think we have stuff that's better, and that's the only staff in there, right? Let's see if we can sort this. No. Yes, just like that. Let's keep moving around and see what else is here. Let's talk to this rat.
Evelyn just loves ruining beautiful starstones with her sticky red sap.
Her sticky red sap. Oh, we'll take that money. And any good books? Nothing and nothing. Sticky red sap, huh? Is that important? Torture chair? Are we gonna sit in the torture chair? We are. No, get out of there! Thank you, Jahan. Can I see what that looks like? What it... I guess it's got maybe spiky bits or something like that. Anyway, moving on, we'll check this last table before we leave. Just a bunch of junk. Yeah, okay. This rat, did we talk to this one?
How can Evelyn hate Jake? They're both the best of friends with the white-haired lady. What was her name? Condelia?
The white-haired lady, Condelia. Now there's Leandra, but I don't think she had white hair. So next we have to go, I think... Well, let's get out of here. Actually, let's use the waypoints and go to... Oh, man. Let's look at our inventory real quick and make sure we have... Yeah, we didn't pick up a Starstone or anything like that. We should go sell some stuff, but I want to go do the fight... Or, I don't know if it's a fight, but I want to go investigate that area under the church. So what we'll do is we'll go to the old church. And we're here. We actually need to go... Who are you?
Source Hunter. You have done it, haven't you? You've discovered the fate of Counselor Jake.
Arhu, you scared me running up like that. So I have. Let me get you up to speed.
By the gods. No one could have predicted such a dark turn of events. This is worse than my deepest fears made manifest. It just cannot be that they aim to resurrect him. Brachus Rex. It cannot be! Forgive me, this news just so very upsetting. This thing. It was the king of tyrants. The embodiment of terror. The lunatics that seek his rise must be stopped, whatever the cost.
You seem to take this matter greatly to heart, Arhu.
I do. I do indeed. Brachus would unseat the king of demons in sheer perfidy and malice given half a chance. For the world, for you and I to suffer his perversions once more is unthinkable. The possibility of his return is more than I can bear. And Ikara, that she has been dragged into this sorry business adds insult to insufferable injury.
If these necromancers seek to resurrect Brachus, they must be gathering at his grave. Do you know where we should look?
There have long been rumors that Brachus's corpse was interred in the vaults beneath the abandoned Church of the Seven in Sisiel's eastern hinterlands. That place is crawling with undead these days, so the rumors may well be true. Where Leandra goes, the dead rise left and right. And even in death, the long-lost tyrant's corruption appears to persist. Come to think of it, did anyone in Evelyn's lair mention the name Cassandra?
Oh, there was that rat that mentioned Condelia. Maybe? Why?
It's nothing, Hunter. Nothing. My mind is reeling, but I'll feel better soon. After you've cut short Leandra's dark pursuits.
We saw the leader of this cult, Leandra, a sorceress.
Leandra. I know her, though I haven't seen her in years. As you know, she and Iccharus are sisters. It's hard for me to believe that she's leading this cult. That she's delirious enough to go after Brachus Rex. But clearly her involvement can no longer be denied. She's as smart as 10 wizards put together, Hunter. An opponent to be feared. Now, you said Jake and Evelyn called her the Conduit, didn't you? In that case, she may just be the elusive head of the Immaculates.
I don't think we've heard that term before. What are the Immaculates?
There's a village in the forests north of Sicil where a new religion has taken hold. Its followers call themselves Immaculates, and I've heard say they worship a leader called the Conduit. This village is called Silverglen, and if my suspicions turn out to be correct, there is sorcery at work there.
Now let's mention Iccharus. Why do you bemoan Iccharus' involvement in all this? Of course, she did murder Jake.
She is a great woman, Hunter. A champion of all that is good and pure. She may have killed Jake, but then again, the man turned out to be a vile sorcerer. I can only surmise that she is on to her sister's sinister schemes, which makes me fear for her safety more than anything else.
And lastly, do you have any idea who the stranger might be that Jake told us about? The one Leandra was meeting in the tavern. Now, Evelyn told us a whole thing. Like, there was, or maybe it was Jake. Yeah, I think it was Jake that told us, like, there was a lot more going on than just Esmeralda meeting her lover and then, of course, the Starstone being used and Jake dying. There was a lot that happened in there. So let's ask him about that.
The Legion didn't find a second body at the scene of the crime, so maybe he escaped with his life after all. Though, just as likely, his body too was taken away by Evelyn for experimentation.
So even though we know that Iccharus is the murderer, and we've done... What was that? Anyway, we know that Iccharus was the murderer, and of course that's the main thing of our Source Hunter business, of course. Now we have the end of time stuff to deal with, and we do need to go to, I guess, Silverglen and figure out Iccharus, because she's in the forest up there. I think it's all connected. Anyway, we should continue our investigation. But first, let's see if he has anything for us to buy. Summon Spider, Earth Absorption... Yeah, Petrifying Touch went against us in the last one. Fireball. Smoke Screen? Smoke Screen on a person. It does set blind. Draw your own smoke screen in a line. The line starts at your position. Okay. I don't know if that's that good. Wildfire? Is that... Do we have that one? Hastens. Yeah, I don't think we really need any of this, but let's sell some of the stuff we definitely won't use. The armor, for example. These weapons. The stone sword is amazing, but we should sell it. We'll hold on to the better of these. I guess we don't really need this wooden stake. Oh, this ring. Maybe we'll keep that. Sell these boots. This thing. And you know what? Maybe we'll keep the rest for now. Oh, these arrows. Sell those. All this. We'll never use them. Grenades as well. You know what? Witchcraft, huh? That'd be a thing we look into. Yeah, that's good enough. Thank you. What does he have to buy? Just those spells, basically. What about these robes? We do have a fair bit of money. 46. That's good. Sarong. You know what? I'm sure we'll find better stuff along
And
the
I
way.
will see if I can find out more about Iccharus' involvement. But in the meantime, please pursue Leandra to the old church in the east and stop her before she can raise Brachus. I beg of you.
It's like bringing up Brachus Rex's name alone is enough to turn our friendly neighborhood wizard into a scaredy cat. I wonder why this ancient spectre spooks him so. Ahu doesn't strike me as the type to scare very easily.
And so the mystery is solved. Councillor Jake was murdered by this so-called White Witch Icara. But as it stands, I guess our next concern is Brachus Rex.
So let's have Dumbledore say, because it's kind of curious, our job as source hunters was to solve this murder, and we have. So let's see where this argument goes. We did what we said. Well, he'll say.
We did what we set out to, though. Nowhere in our orders is the hunt for an undead king mentioned. Orders or no, if Brachus is half as dangerous as Jake and Evelyn claimed, we must prevent his ever seeing the light of day again.
Bold and cautious. So we need to, before we go into the church, we need to come up here and see about this, because we did speak to, let's see, it was this guy, Ebenezer, who told some major secrets to his cat, which we've spoken to his cat, Sam. I think its name's Sam. And he's actually like a cannibal and done all kinds of horrible things. And I think he's convinced these other guys to not go on to the, let's see, I think it's called the Hall of Echoes, where the dead souls go. And he wants to stay and enjoy the world, as opposed to going off. And I think he's convinced them, but he's really a bad guy, and I don't know if they know that. So before we do that, let's do this. And I wonder if I should talk to these people or talk to him directly. Let's talk to Francisca here.
My word, a warm blood. Welcome to our abode of exile, and pay no mind to Ebenezer there. I think his ship is short of a few sails, the poor fellow.
Let's speak about Ebenezer.
For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fellow.
Okay, so maybe it's not a convinced thing. Maybe they're stuck. And I wonder if Ebenezer had anything to do with that. But let's talk about her directly. I think we may have spoken to her before, but let's refresh our memory.
I am but a restless ghost, longing for eternal ease. A virtuous life I led, and I long to go to the Hall of Echoes.
Okay, so yeah, she and maybe all the other ones want to go. Is he... Okay, Claudia.
What a character that Ebenezer is. Preaches more passionately than a priest, only he speaks against the heavens rather than for them. Quite curious, but I've grown fond of him and his eccentricities. For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echo. I tend to avoid thinking of the life I used to lead. The life of a traveller, a sailor, a free spirit. Those memories would break my heart, if the heart I still had.
Huh. Anyway, let's talk to him and see where this can go.
That's it, kiddo. Explore as much as you can while you've got that youthful vim and vigor about you. Life is a wonderful thing.
Wait, who's your... Oh, his little buddy is Sam. That's how we found out about him. We've been through all of this. I wonder if we say this. I mean, I would presume maybe we have to fight him. But I wonder if we'll have to fight all the other guys. Anyway, I've heard about your sick past. What do you have to say for yourself?
How could you? Those are lies. It was the ultimate pleasure. Oh, how could I hang back if there were even rarer, even more exquisite elations to pursue? How can I let any morsel of satisfaction go untasted in this brief mortal coil?
So he's admitted it.
Surely now you understand why I could never submit myself to the judgment awaiting me at the gates of the Hall of Echoes. No. I prefer to remain here for an eternity with a few of my senses, a few of my more delectable memories, than risk being cast into hell.
Okay, so our first choice is, I certainly won't stop him from spending an eternity in the cemetery if he wishes. Atonement should only be offered to the truly regretful. Or, if he stays here, his past will haunt him forever. At the Hall of Echoes, he may be able to find a way to make up for his terrible deeds. Let's go with the second option.
If he stays here, his past will haunt him forever. At the Hall of Echoes, he may find a way to make up for his terrible deeds. Agreed. Ebenezer will not enjoy the judgment he faces, but crimes of such horrors demand penance.
Now, I wonder what Jahan is going to think of this. Because he's got a whole undead angle that's a little bit different than the average person.
Is that so? Is that what you really believe, Source Hunter? Well, forget divine judgment. I say we judge each other here and now. The better of us stays, the worse be damned.
Yep, looks like we have to fight all of them, and they're all right up in us. So they might all be magical too. I wonder if I do thunder jump from one target to the other, hitting a maximum of 2 targets. I think we do that, and maybe, if we're lucky, stun 2 people. Let's do that to Ebenezer. Okay, we stunned 1, Francisca, and maybe we'll stun another. I really would like to stun Ebenezer, but... Oh, is he... Who's the next one? There's somebody else in line to go, right here. Now, we are standing in water. Maybe we take a step this way. Are we out? I'm not sure we're out of it. But let's... Should we just bitterly cold? Let's take a look and see what these guys are like. It doesn't look like they have anything special going on. Let's just try freezing. I'm afraid if we do electricity, we're going to hurt. Although we could... Yeah, like maybe Gandalf is in the water too. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. So let's just freeze Claudia here. And maybe take one more step away. Alright. Spider? Petrifying touch. Let's use it. Poison dart. No. That's not good against undead. I think... Alright, you're right here. He's petrified. Perfect. Maybe a spider. Oh, we can't do the spider. Just one of these then. On Ebenezer. And spread out. Let's spread out. Move back. Jahan. Teleport. I don't think teleport really matters. I think we try to stun Ebenezer. No, there's somebody next. Claudia that's frozen. Okay, we don't have to worry about her, so let's focus on Ebenezer. I don't know if he's... Oh, thank goodness. Looks like Gandalf was not in in the water. So, with that in mind, though, maybe do we just light everything on fire? Or maybe do we just bring a spider out? Let's not light everything on fire just yet, because we won't be able to see with all that smoke. And again, we're going to spread out as much as we can. Alright, let's do... I think this is one of our most powerful spells. Who's next in line? You're still frozen. You're just wet. Let's get you. Blinded, but that did nothing. That did no damage whatsoever. Very little damage. Huh. Back up. Let's maybe get... yeah, just right on him. Well, that worked. Back up some more. Freezing touch on Yugi's too far. Excellent. And we can do a bitter cold. We can probably freeze this guy back here. They all might be stunned in some way. That's beautiful. How about... I know it's wet. Oh, we can't do fireball. How about we do something like this? We go like this, and around, and hit this guy in the back. Does that work? They're not going to burn a lot. Oh, and Claudia didn't get hurt at all. Well, that didn't work well either. Oh, jeez. All right. How about Nick? Get out here. Perfect. Oh, geez, they're both frozen. Oh no, freezing failed. No, it didn't. It didn't fail. You were definitely frozen. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Well, let's... How are we doing? You're still frozen. You're blinded. You're wet. You're wet. You're wet. Electrocution should work. 8 damage. Wow, that spider did not last. Yeah, what? Why are these guys not taking magical damage? Let's keep this guy in the back busy. I want to see... Okay, we did a little bit to him. Let's see... Yeah, let's just handle Ebenezer. He doesn't even seem really like... Yeah, let's see if we can do damage to Claudia here. Choose teleport destination. I don't know, maybe right here? Okay, that worked. Yeah, I don't know why the electricity is not working as well as it should. Are you gonna hit Dumbledore? Let's maybe go for you. Can't see him. Instead, let's use this because I don't think we need to see him. I think that ended it. The Preacher of Earthly Delights. Yeah. But we still need to fight these guys. Again, with the shock. Maybe we do freezing instead? I don't know what's wrong with the electricity. There we go. That was a little bit. And maybe one of these? Okay, okay. That was earth damage. Can I just... Can I do this? Alright. Alright. That worked. Got this, but you're not close enough to anyone. That's okay. Maybe just save your points. Yeah, Nick did not have much of a chance. Earth damage worked. Let's do this on... Oh yeah, can we get both of these guys? On you. How are we on health? Are you... You're fine. You're fine. And you're fine. So don't worry about that. Let's do some more electricity.
Works every time.
Yeah, they just do not electrocute. I'm gonna do this. Invalid target. Okay, I'll do flare on this. I know it's raining, but maybe... I don't know. Let's just see what happens. They can't see because of the smoke, so they'll have to get out of there, but maybe they'll take some burning damage? That's my hope, anyway. Ow! Yeah, we're better off. Oh, it's not raining. Thank goodness. Let's just do this. That's way more effective. And maybe a little bit, you know, I know this isn't going to do a lot, but maybe it'll stun him. Yeah, they are just immune to electrical damage. So keep that in mind. Ouch. Spider. We'll do the spider and then Jahan. Freezing damage to Claudia. And then this to... Why can we not... Are we going to hit our spider? I can't see her... Oh, I was not highlighting them. Let's go for Brandon.
Stop our justice.
Excellent. Another spider? Yeah, sure. Finish this guy off. We really should use our wands more often. And then maybe freeze somebody. Yeah, the fire didn't work. The electricity didn't work. Wow, man, ghosts have some advantages. Spider. Maybe come across here. Don't catch on fire. Oh, go for her too. Excellent. And now you. Yeah, we needed these guys out to... Why are they frozen? Why are my spiders frozen? From attacking ghosts? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this fight. Let's just... There we go. Yeah, thank you. You know what? Maybe I'll have Dumbledore do a little bit of healing as well on himself. Okay. So, I think what we'll do... Oh, let's... Inert wooden wand. Huh. I wonder if we make something of that. If we craft. Yeah, we're not going to take the wine or any of that other stuff. What I think we'll do is stop here for today. That was just such a weird fight with our magic being totally canceled there. Let's go ahead. Before we are done, let's look at this leveling up. I totally forgot to do that. 2 points for you, my friend. Do we want to go... Okay, we're already at level 2 for wand and dual wielding. Where are we with our arrow thurge? We need 4 to move on. And I believe you had charisma as well. I think we may want to have him focus. He's the only one that's not at level 4 in his field, so maybe we'll just save up the points. Let's look at Gandalf. Now, I think he only has 1. Like this. No, he has 3. Because I think we may have just done lockpicking. Let's look at it. Base of 1. And we were at 5. Oh, because of the gear. Right, we put the rings on. So we'll leave that. That's fine. What about your... Kinetic? Do we just keep rolling with that, or do we focus on... I believe I was going to go a little bit more on defense. Our base of 2, we'd have to spend all 3 to reduce the chance of a status effect. Any of those. What is most common there? Feared, stunned. Stunned? If it was frozen. If there was frozen, that would be great. We're already at level 3, which is 45%. So he has only a half a chance. I think he's fine. But we may want to focus on the other guys. We're going to save his points so that we can maybe get into the next level of pyrokinetic. So that'll be 2 more levels? Jahan. You're at level 4 and you have 3 points, but I think you need this. We're at level 1. We need to go to 30. That is for sure. We need a little bit more defense where we can get it. Yeah. And we'll go to Sandre. Yes, confirm. Same thing here. He doesn't have any, but look at all of his points. Wow. We definitely want to go to Geomancer. And then we'll spend the other point here getting a little bit of defense as far as statuses go. Boom. That's perfect. All right, and we've leveled up. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much. We still have to go to the church and deal with whatever's down there, but we'll do that next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. Take care.